From being an irrelevant G League player to being hailed as the man who saved the dunk contest, McClung is on a roll, and he's made the entire NBA world go crazy. Mac was named the winner of the 2023 NBA Slam Dunk Contest after putting on a great show for everyone in the Vivint Arena. Even though the contest hasn't been as popular in recent years, he changed everyone's minds with his amazing dunks, and literally no one else could match them. He went up against NBA players like Jericho Sims, Trey Murphy III, and KJ Martin. While they aren't well known in the mainstream media, they're pretty good. His performance, on the other hand, shocked the entire league, and many players praised a man who just a month ago didn't think he'd even have a chance of making it to the league.
Yeah, just a lot of gratitude. It's really a blur, to be honest with you. I think probably a lot of stuff's happening.
But the Philadelphia 76ers gave him a two-way contract, which makes his win in the dunk contest even more special. Plus, it was a first for the team too. If you didn't know who he was before Saturday night, I'm sure you do now.
I'm not really worried what other people think, good or bad. I'm just staying the course. My goal is to make an impact in the NBA.
The two-way guard for the 76ers completely destroyed the competition. He scored a perfect 50 on 3 of his 4 dunks, including both of his attempts in the final round. NBA legend Reggie Miller, who works as a commentator for TNT, said that McClung's performance saved the dunk contest. No one could have predicted that this guy would make basketball history, but he did, and he's gone from zero to hero. So NBA players can't stop praising him. No one can stop talking about this kid, from fans to major league players. The entire world is in awe. They flooded Instagram, Twitter, and even Facebook with love and praise. One of the league's most well-known players, Shaq, posted his reaction on Shaq Cam, and he couldn't stop smiling and cheering. Even Steph Curry couldn't contain himself. He tweeted about the new player, calling him a high school dunk phenom who's working his way to the league. Nate Robinson said that after this player's performance, they won't be able to have the competition ever again. Mo Bamba's starting a movement to put Mac's name in the dunk contest for the next year too. And Nicolas Batum tweeted out that McClung's bounce is crazy. This boy has made NBA history, and you can appreciate it more if you know a little bit about his background.
Yeah, just like I was saying, kind of just proving yourself right and not others wrong is kind of more, brings a little more satisfaction. So
he was regarded as a bit of an odd choice to headline the contest. The 24-year-old guard has played in only 2 NBA games, neither of which came up this season. When his participation was announced, fans even mocked the league for failing to convince bigger stars to the once proud event. Well, nobody's laughing now. He stole the show with one of the best slam dunk performances in recent memory. 4 attempts and 4 dunks, 3 perfect scores, 1 trophy, all in one night. A player many viewers have never heard of managed to join the ranks of Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, and MJ in the dunk contest history books. But who is he? Allow me to dive into the life and career of the player, the G Leaguer turned slam dunk champion. Most importantly, to answer this one question: why was he in the competition in the first place? He may not have proven himself as an NBA player, but his credentials as a dunker are well known. He began dunking while playing for Gate City High School in Virginia, and in the process quickly became an internet sensation. He entered All-Star Weekend with 821,000 followers on Instagram, more than twice as many as his 3 other competitors have combined. But this competition wasn't even his first dunk contest. In 2018, he participated in the Ball is Life All-American Dunk Contest. You shouldn't be surprised to hear that he won the event in style, beating out current Houston Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr., as well as Sharif O'Neal to earn the trophy. As word of his dunking exploits spread, he gained recruiting stock. He was always more than just a dunker. After all, his scoring numbers rose big time in his final 2 high school seasons. After averaging 29 points per game as a junior and scoring 47 in the Virginia State Championship game as a senior, he decommitted from Rutgers. Instead, he decided to play at Georgetown. Sounds great, right? But then, why didn't his career take off? When he was with the Hoyas, he had a mixed record. As a rookie, he was already making an impact on the team's stats. He scored more than 13 14 points per game. Compared to other Georgetown teams, his record wasn't very good, but going into his second year, things seemed to look up for him. In his second year with the Hoyas, he averaged 16 points per game, but they only won 15 games and lost 17 when he missed 11 games. It was clear that the team wasn't going to work out. He first put his name in for the 2020 NBA draft, but then he changed his mind and decided to transfer to Texas Tech. His agent said that he left Georgetown because he wanted to do something else for a living. The NBA teams wanted to see him play more of a facilitator role, or stepping up as a point guard, etc. He was never able to really show off his skill because he was never really given the ball. He might not have been happy with how his time at Texas Tech turned out if he had hoped to become a more traditional point guard. His average number of assists per game dropped when he joined the Red Raiders. And after just 1 year at Texas Tech, he tried out for the NBA again. And it didn't really work out because he had 3 bad years in college. The athlete had to take a long way to get to the NBA. In 2021, he signed a summer league contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. He played well enough there to earn a 2-way contract, but then he was let go and given a G League contract. When he was scoring about 20 points per game for South Bay, the Lakers only brought Mac up for 1 game. Then, in 2022, the Chicago Bulls signed him so that they could play just 1 game with him. He was once again a free agent since no team signed him back. McClung also didn't make it with the Golden State Warriors. The next team he played for was the Philadelphia 76ers G League team, the Delaware Bluecoats. His scoring went down, but as a facilitator, he has more than made up for it. And he even got better at rebounding. So the 76ers decided to give him a shot and signed McClung too. But all of this raises one last question. What will happen next? He could either go back to Delaware or Philadelphia, depending on what the team needs. He will keep going back and forth between the two places for the next 2 months. When the season's over, he'll be a free agent and might try to find a permanent job with an NBA team. If that doesn't work out, he'll probably settle for a 2-way contract or keep playing in the G League. But you don't have to worry about this being the last time you see him. After how well he did in the dunk contest, teams will definitely think about giving him a shot, at the very least. But I don't know what exactly the future holds for the player. All I do know is that a star was born, and he's here to stay. That's all I have on NBA Legends reacting to Mac McClung's dunk contest win.
You know, once you get that first dunk down, you kind of get a lot more confidence, so that helped me out a lot.
The highlight reel says he's the real deal.
There's your AT&T Slam Dunk Champion.